was asking, how does the Venezia Unica card work? Now, I know this is extremely confusing because we have a portal that's called Venezia Unica, a visitor card that's called Venezia Unica, and a resident card that's called Venezia Unica as well. So let's clarify what's going on. You will find the link in the description of this video for this portal that is Venezia Unica, where you can buy your Venezia Unica card. So for people who are residents or that visit frequently Venice, and we're talking about frequent visits throughout the year, you can request this Venezia Unica for residents, which has your picture, and it costs 100 euros. That's why it makes sense if you're a frequent visitor of Venice. It gives you significant discounts on the transportation tickets. It gives you the possibility to buy a monthly travel card. But again, it's 100 euros for 5 years of validity. So it, it makes sense if you're visiting Venice very often. Now, what you normally would look for on this portal is here, the Venezia Unica City Pass. So the way it works, you have all these options. You first of all have to add a card. So let's say Luna C, and you create the card, as you can see, and then you choose whatever you're interested in these several options. So you have a city pass. You can choose different different options for the museums that are included, or the Sandmark museums only. If you're a senior, you have the public transport options. So you have tons of options here with their own price, and you can assign them to the card you just created and choose, etc., and choose the date you want that to be valid. Okay, and add the card, and that's where you have the summary of what you're buying. Keep in mind that when you see Doge's Palace and the other 11 museums of Venice, that does not include the Basilica of St. Mark. The civics museums are linked right there on the Venezia Unica portal, and this is what they include. So have a good look at what you're buying, because it can get very confusing with all the different options. And another thing, once you complete the purchase on the portal, you will get a QR code, and you can go to an automatic vending machine, the ones with the Venezia Unica logo, to buy transportation tickets, and there you can collect your physical card to use throughout your stay in Venice.
So we go through this process. We
Yeah,
add all of the transportation tickets, museum passes that we
yeah,
want to one card. Then we make the purchase. We'll get an email with a QR code.
yes,
Then we can go to one of the Venezia Unica kiosks in Venice,
yeah,
scan the QR code from the phone, and we get a physical card that
yeah,
we'll carry for the rest of the trip
yeah,
that will get us into all of the
exactly.
museums that we purchased.
Yes, and you have to create a card for each person in your
Mhm.
group.
Do you know, and I'm anticipating questions, do you know what might be done if you lose that card?
Not sure. Don't. So, I think you can probably go to a ticket office or kiosk with the QR code,
Mhm.
and declare that you lost it. And I would assume the original card is then canceled, and
Mm.
you get a new one printed, but I'm not 100% sure.
So at Piazzale Roma,
Yeah.
which is the area where there's the bus station and the tram
Mhm.
station, you can see it in some of our videos. It's close to the train station, but a little bit of a walk away. But if you go to Piazzale Roma, there is a Venezia Unica office there for
Mhm,
customer service. There's often a long line, but you can go, take your number and wait and talk to them if you've lost a card.
mhm.
But don't lose a card.
Yeah, be careful.